Today I'm starting a new series of biopsychology through kiirtan. If you don't know what that means, we're talking about understanding the chakras and the details of the chakras, the petals. Each chakra has different, not just the one energy center, but a series of smaller energy centers that are kind of like petals around it. And so we're understanding the function of each one of those and how they affect your consciousness. And I'm also developing a series of kirtans, mantra songs, that help to actually balance each one of these petals. So the first one, we're looking at the Muladhara chakra, the base chakra. And the base chakra has 4 petals. So the first petal is called karma, which means desire. As in the Kama Sutra, yeah? Desire, physical desires. So when it's out of balance, I've found that it relates a lot to the Australian bushflower essences. Incidentally, the Australian bushflower essences have 50 essences in their original set, the same as the vrttis, the petals, have 50. So they relate, and I've done a little bit of study of how they relate. And this and this first petal, karma, desire, this relates to the peach flower tea tree essence, which is about not being able to follow through with things, stick at things, and also hypochondria. So it's like you try and do something, you stick at it a little bit, and then you switch to something else, and you think there's something wrong with you, and you're worried about that. And it's like, what it means is that this desire is not burning very strong. Yeah, I'm not actually jumping in and having goals and pushing through and achieving things. And partly that might be because of a lack of the strength of the desire. It's also because of strength of the physical desires, the simple pleasures, over the more deeper, higher desires, like the desires of the mind. And so simple pleasures want to be satisfied straight away. And so it's a very body-centered kind of experience. An experience that, yeah, I really want this now, and I don't have the energy to stick at it for longer. So if you do balance it, it becomes, yeah, you have the desires and you still want things, but you are able to actually want them and achieve them rather than wanting them and giving up on them. So the kirtan is based on chords C, F minor, D minor, and G. I'm playing a guitar lily, so the chords look a bit different to those of you who play guitars. Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevala. Bhavanam Kevala, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam, Bhavanam Kevalam. Made a couple of mistakes there. I hope you'll forgive me. When I actually record it properly, I'll do it more accurately. It's supposed to be repeat this section, and then the second section we just go through once. So as we go through the different petals and different chakras, the kirtans will get a little bit more interesting, and the kind of issues that we deal with become a little bit more interesting as well. They become more transformative and less simple, like simple pleasures as we're talking about in these early ones. Even though there are some depth to the early things as well. So I think that you'll find that it's actually quite a good graded training to work through all of our different petals and really open up all of those different parts of ourselves. In the Anandamarga Vishesh Yoga, so there's Anandamarga has the 6 basic meditation lessons, and these kirtans and these ideas about the biopsychology largely come from Anandamarga too. For those who get really deeply into the meditation, they learn a Vishesh Yoga, which is a meditation that takes a long time to do, and it takes a lot of concentration and focus to be able to do it, so it's not for everybody. And one of the things they do is focus in on every one of the petals, each one of the petals of the chakra, and they do a meditation on each one, and so perfecting all of the parts of ourselves. And so these kirtans are another way of doing that same thing.